everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Browns are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Raiders, who will need to solve that secondary. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw's caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got time. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Third and long. It's gone. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
They're going to look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're going to get some...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option left. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 40 yards. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
30 yards. 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 30 yar
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
First down, he'll drop to throw it, and he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And to give this time to the tailback, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back to the NFL, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there, taking it in. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir. So this offense will head... They'll give it to him right up the gut. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And with that scamper into the end zone, it breaks the single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every variety of run we wanted to see, we got to see. And a brand-new record has been established today.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I don't know. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll just